Hello guys, this is Ray Chen. So today we're talking about effective goal attainment. How to make sure that you can make your goal come into reality. Okay, so before you even go to the goal setting part, you want to make sure that you're absolutely crystal clear as far as why you are setting this goal. Why do you want it, right? You want to know who you are doing it for, and you want to know why do you want it, and you want to know what exactly do you want, right? And also you want to envision your perfect outcome. And so I'll give you an example. So my goal right now, it's as I have shared in another video, I have two businesses. I have one business is a real estate brokerage business. I have another business is a syndication, apartment syndication, real estate investment business. So who I'm doing it for? I'm doing it for, number one, for myself, because I want to reach my full potential. Number two, I'm doing it for my family, for my wife, for my future kids, and for my parents. I have the who. That's a strong who for me. I'm very motivated to do it because that's what works for me. Also, the next one, why do I want it, right? I want it because I want to I want the fulfill my full potential. I want to because because I'm 45 years old, I only have 10,000 days left. My time's limited. I want to make sure I can achieve as much as can. That's the reason why I want it, right? And also, what do I want? So what I want complete financial freedom. Although right now I'm pretty well to do financially. I already made millions in sales business, but I want more, right? So I want to be able to spend money without having to think about how much it costs. So right now, I pretty much can do it with the small stuff like a car or everyday expenses. I can pretty much, already, I can already do buy whatever I want. But I want to go a step further, right? I want to be able to buy any houses, any mansion I want, any real estate I want, or any airplane I want. So that's my next level goal, right? So to envision the perfect outcome. So every morning when I wake up, I visualize my outcome. I visualize it. I make sure that I have a vivid picture of what I want. So so that I'm always focused on that, right? So another thing in order to plan the goal, you want to make sure to know what you're good at, right? Then because later on you'll see one of my steps involved in setting the goal is to actually you want to delegate, and you want to only do what you're good at in your daily activity that's aligned with your goal. Then once you figure that out, then you want to focus on the activity that's not only aligned with the goal, but also is something that you enjoy doing and you're best at doing it. And obviously for the rest that you're not good at it, you want people to do it for you, right? It could be your staff or you could be your partner. So now next one, I'm going to talk about the goal setting steps, okay? In order to set a goal, so before we talk about the why, right? Because without a stronger why, doesn't matter what goal you set, is irrelevant. That's why I talk about the strong why, the why first. And next let's talk about the goal steps. Number one, you want to remove any limiting belief, right? So I have all these people, talk about, I was talking to one agent, she said, the reason I don't think I can be successful, I can make a lot of money, is because my English is not very good. If they can hire somebody that has speak perfect English, why do they hire me? Then I told her, I said, hey, I don't speak perfect English. English is my second language. So do not limit yourself, because you would be, you would be, amazed at how many reasons people come up with trying to convince themselves that they cannot make it. Just do not do that, okay? Number two, after you remove your limiting belief, next one is you have to believe that you can do it, right? Whatever goal you set for yourself, you have to believe you can do it. If you do not believe the goal that you set for yourself, you will not reach the goal, right? Because in your mind, you are fighting with yourself. In order for your goal to come to reality, to fruition, everything needs to go to the same direction. Your goal, your action, your emotion, your belief, everything have to go the same direction. If you have any contradicting thought or mindset in your mind, you will not reach your goal. It's as simple as that. And okay, now you believe in yourself that you can do it. then you need to break down the goal, right? You need to break down the goal to the daily task. I'll go over a clear example next. You want to break down the goal to on a daily basis, what you need to do on a daily basis to reach your goal, okay? And also, once you do that, then you want to pre-plug the daily task that's going to help you to reach the goal into your calendar. And after that, you want to make sure that whatever task you put in the calendar is non-negotiable, meaning that you have to do it every single day. For example, I have one of my goals is to walk at least 10,000 steps a day. So last week I went to travel in Orlando, Florida. So I got kind of busy, so I didn't finish my quota of 10,000 steps a day. Here I was walking 3 a.m. in the morning, attempting to complete my 10,000 steps. Not attempting, but determined to finish, because my goals, my daily activity is non-negotiable. Because if one day I miss this goal, if one day I miss this daily task quota, then it's going to become a slippery slope. You cannot allow yourself to get into the slippery slope. The minute you get into the slippery slope, you're gonna defeat everything. You're gonna defeat the purpose. For example, let's say if I set my goal of walk 10,000 steps a day, and for example, if that day, because I was traveling, I gave myself a reason. So because I was traveling, so I don't have time to walk 10,000 miles, then I just go to sleep. Then it's done. Then it will become a slippery slope. You're gonna rationalize yourself every day after. Then you will not stay on your course. You cannot allow that to happen. You must make the daily activity non-negotiable. You have to complete it every single day. You cannot allow slippery slope. Okay? You have to finish it every single day. That's why I do it. That's why I make sure every single day I finish the 10,000 steps before I sleep. If I do not finish it, I do not sleep. That day when I was trying to finish that 10,000 steps, I was sleepy as hell because I did a lot. I was kind of going about all day. I was kind of sleepy. I was tired, but I kept going. I have a Garmin activity tracker, so I kept going. I just kept going until I meet that 10,000 steps. Then I went to sleep. By the time I got to sleep, it's already 4 a.m. But it's just non-negotiable for me, man. If you want to succeed, if you want to make sure that you reach your goal, if you want to make sure that you make your whatever aspiration come to in reality, then you want to make your daily activity non-negotiable, okay? And also another thing you want to do is once you put the activity into your calendar, you want to make it repeat every day, and you want to make sure that it's there. You don't need to make any decision to do it or not. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you what I mean. So every morning, so I have this set up, right? Every morning I put this in my calendar. I start with meditation, affirmation, visualization, saying thanks, and exercise. I do this every morning. I do not think about whether I should do it or not. I do not decide which one to do first. I just do it. Because if you have to decide whether you will do it or not, if you have to think about trying to make a decision which one to do first, you will quit. Make it simple. Just put in the exact sequence you will do every single day, every single morning, and just do it. Do not think about which one to do first, which one to do second. Just do it. And do not think about you will do it today or not. Just do it. Make it non-negotiable. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to minimize the decision process. You want to eliminate the decision. You want to make it non-negotiable. Just do it every single day. There's no what if or but about it. There's no thinking do it or not do it. There's no thinking of which one to do first. Just do it. Listen to me, man. If you do it this way, if you make it non-negotiable, if you make your everyday task non-negotiable, will come true. Just think about it, right? You're doing what you're supposed to do every single day to help you reach that goal. Why would it not come true? Why would your goal not come true? The only reason your goal do not come true is because you did not do it. You fell into this slippery slope. I mean, this might sound very hard. It might sound difficult. It is hard. It is difficult. But remember, I'm not doing everything. I'm only doing the 20% that I think to myself that's important to me, that I think can bring the 80% outcome. I'm delegating the rest of 80% to somebody else, to my team or to my partner. So although I'm working hard, I'm consistent on doing this thing every single day, day in and day out, day in and day out. But I'm not working myself to death, right? I still manage myself. I make sure I'm in my optimized condition in my body, for my spirit and for my mind, and I'm rested. I have good sleep, but the condition is I have to do what I told myself to do. Basically, honor my promise to myself. So here's the must-dos. So I talked about the goal setting steps. Now we're gonna talk about the must-dos. You want to make sure you future commit, right? So for me, for example, when I wanted to reach a goal, let's say if it required me to put $10,000, spend $10,000 to reach this goal, I spend the money, because basically I spend the money, then I have no way out, right? There's no way for me to go back. So I already spent the money, so there's no way for me to get out. The only option I have is to keep going forward, right? So you want to future commit, depending on how you want to do it. You could do it by spending money, or you could do it by telling other people that you're gonna reach this goal. You wanna achieve this goal. So you want to future commit. You want to commit, right? You want to commit to the outcome. And another thing I talked about earlier, the must-dos. You want to align your daily activities, your daily task, with your goal. So for example, for me, I have two businesses. One business is a real estate brokerage business. Another business is apartment syndication business. Any other business that's outside of these two business, I do not spend time or waste time on it. I do not meet with anyone to talk about how to do network marketing. I do not do that, because that activity does not align with my goal, right? Obviously, I'm gonna go spend some time with friends and go hang out. That's for my mind, body, and spirit. That's for me to always be in my optimized condition. But as far as business-related activity, the only thing I do for business-related activity, if it's related to my real estate brokerage business, or if it's related to my apartment syndication business and investment business. Any other business, I do not waste time on it. And also, like I said earlier, you want to make it non-negotiable, right? So whatever task that you have put in the calendar, you want to make it non-negotiable. I also said earlier, you want to make sure from your body, from your mind, from your emotion, from your family member, from your partner, from your parents, from your significant other, you want to make sure everybody is pointing toward the same goal. Within yourself, in your mind, you do not want to have self-doubt. What's outside of your mind, in your family, you do not want to have family member contradicting with your goal, or doing something try to stop you from going after your goal. So let's say if you set this goal to make $1 million, and if you have your family member that's trying to pull you back, you need to get away from that family member. I'm not trying to tell you to disown your family, but that's what I'm saying. If you want to make sure that you achieve your goal, you have to make sure inside out, everything from your mindset to your surrounding, everything is geared toward aiming toward that same goal, same direction. You do not want anybody to pull you back, or you do not want yourself to pull you back. If you have any of those contradictions, you will not reach your goal, because you're just wasting energy fighting that internal war. So to make sure your goal comes true, you need to focus, right? For me, I just focus the two activities aligned to my goal, right? I just focus on the goal, what I need to do, or the multiple activities every day that I put on my calendar. These are the activities actions I need to take in order to get me closer to my goal. I'm focused on that every single day, and I'm persistent, and I never give up. And my daily activity is non-negotiable. I do it every single day. And also another thing you want to get over is you want to make sure you move past the point of despair, because whenever you're trying to reach a new goal, a higher goal, there's going to be time, especially in the beginning, you will feel desperate. You will feel like you're helpless. You will feel like there's no end in sight. You will feel like there's no possible way you can reach the goal. Even when you feel like that, you still need to suck it up, continue focus, and then move forward and go past that sense of despair. Without doubt, every time when you try to go after a higher goal, you will at some point, one point or another, you will feel like that. You will feel helpless. You will feel like you cannot reach the goal. Even if you feel like that, you still need to go past it, get through it. So now let me give you a real example of setting a goal. It's for real estate related. So let's say if your goal is to make $12 million, $1 million in 12 months, in 1 year. So that means, $1 million gross commission income in 1 year. So let's say if the average home price, I'm just going to take a national average, maybe $300,000. So if you're talking about $300,000, and let's say if you're talking about 3.5% commission on each deal, so that means you need 95 deals. 95 deals to make $1 million in gross commission income. So that means you need to, if you wanted to do 95 deals, that means you need to sell 8 homes every single month. So because 8 homes times 12 months, that's 95 homes sold. Okay. In order to sell 8 homes every month, that means you need to sign 16 contracts. Because let's say if you sign 16 contracts, not every contract is gonna end up into closed escrow. So if you sign 16 contracts, maybe out of the 16, at least half of the 16 contract will sell, right? So we're just gonna take the 50% cut. So let's say if you sign 16 contracts, that means you probably went to 32 appointments, because let's say if we book 32 appointments, probably only half of those 32 appointments will show up. That means it's gonna be 16, right? So 32 appointments show up, and we're talking about every month. So every month you need to book 32. You need to have 32 appointments that show up, meaning that you meet with them. You meet with 32 appointments, and out of those 32, you will sign 16 contracts. And if you want to meet 32 appointments, that means you have to book 64 appointments every month. Remember, let's say if you book 64 appointments, not all the appointments will meet with you, right? Maybe out of those 64 appointments, only 32 appointments will meet with you, right? So let's say if you're talking about 64 appointments a month, let's say if we're talking about working 20 days a month, that's about average of 3 appointments booked a day. So if you want to make sure you achieve this $1 million in gross commission income, so then you need to book at least 3 appointments a day, right? Because we just went through the details, right? The numbers, book up 3 appointments a day. That's 64 appointments a month. Out of the 64 appointments, only 32 appointments show up. Out of the 32 appointments show up, only 16 of the appointments sign the contract. Out of the 16 appointments assigned the contract, only 8 homes sell. If you sold 8 homes, then you would, if you sold 8 homes every single month, for 12 months, you would have made $1 million. Obviously, there may be a little bit number change, more or less, because we're using a 50% successful rate, as a guideline. So this is how you set the goal, guys. If you want to make sure you set effective goal, and if you want to make sure you can attain your goal, this is what you need to do. Okay? This is Ray Chen. Until next time.